Yep. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. Okay. So, as I told you yesterday, I need to start the webinar for infrastructure configuration, but unfortunately, I was stuck with my work. Okay, back-to-back meeting, so I couldn't uh, able to take the webinar for VM deployment. Mostly today, let's see. I'm not promising today because we don't know how the prod deployment will go because we got a new uh, requirement in our project. Okay, that is a new thing we are doing, including Azure DevOps, GitHub pipelines. We are deploying a lot of codes. Okay, new code. Okay, apart from SQL or Postgres. Let's see how it will go. The deployment started afternoon 12 o'clock, and we are not sure how much time it will take this time. Okay. So in case if our deployment go a little early, everything goes smoothly, then I schedule a meeting for VM deployment today. If not, we'll go for tomorrow. So is it fine with everyone? Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Now, as part of today session, so which is very important. Now we are going ahead a little ahead, okay, and talking more on SQL Server. So far we discussed about the internal concepts. Uh, very good at internal concept, like in terms of architecture, in terms of storage, in terms of rights, okay, in terms of data movement. We discuss a lot about all the concepts. All the concepts are very important, sir. Ma'am, in case you face any, if you're not understanding, just raise your voice. Okay. Now we are moving ahead and we are concentrating more on the SQL part now. Okay, high level now. Now we are going little high level. See, every product when you are installing, see, as a DBA, the first activity everyone must and should know is how to download the product, where to download the product, and how to copy to the server, and how to install the product over the server, and what are the things we need to take in care while we are installing the product. It's not like a simple like a VLC player or MS Office or PUBG or something. So you are installing multiple apps, right? Like a Facebook or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. You are installing multiple software on your iOS device and Android device. If you don't want, you will go and uninstall it. Okay, it's not like that when you are installing, especially the engines. Okay, so before you install the engines, what are the things we need to take in care? After we install the engine, what are the things we need to take in care? This is very important. In a technically speaking, we will call it as a new build request. Build. Okay, technically we'll call it new build request. So build. New build request. So we will get a ticket, especially. Okay, in the real world, you will get SRs or work orders. Majority of the time, you will get SRs, service request, and work orders like SR 0, 0, 0, 0, okay, 9587 or WO, okay, 0000 19258. So both are almost same only. Some people will call it as a SR, service request. Some people will call it as a work orders based on what ticketing tool you are using. Maybe you can use the ServiceNow or BMC Remedy or Jira. So we may use different tools, okay, to work on the ticketing mechanism. So you will get the new build request. Okay, new build request means you are going to build a new SQL Server. On top of the operating system, you are going to install the SQL Server. That technically we call it as a new build request. So maybe you may get a chance to work with the SRs. Maybe you may get a chance to work with the work orders. Any ticket you will get it and you will start working. See, in general, what we will think. So whenever you get a new build request, okay, how we are doing on our laptop, we will download the service, you will copy the service and you will install it. Usually it will take 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, done. but in the real world, it may take lot of time, sir. The process, okay? In a simple example, in my previous organization, when we get any new build request, we used to take 5 days minimum. Okay, so within 5 days, we need to close that build request at any cost. So we are having, where is my mouse? Here. Okay, yeah. We used to take 5 days because there are a lot of internal processes we need to we need to take in care. It's not like a simply we are going to download or copy and install like whatever you are doing on your laptop. No, in the real world, you must and should know the process. Okay, whenever you get the new build request, what are the process we need to follow? How you are going to follow the process is very very important. So in a layman terms, in a simple example, we used to take 2 to 3 days or 4 days or 5 days to build a new server. To build a new server. Uh, will it every time this is the majority of the time we used to follow same thing, but on critical case, we used to build the server within span of 2 to 3 hours. Okay, we used to build the server in the span of 2 to 3 hours, then we'll hand over to the apps team. Case to case, sir, depends on the how urgent the request is. See, basically, work orders, service requests, they won't create the critical. Okay, critical means within span of 4 hours, you need to fix the issue. Critical tickets. So no one will create SRs or work orders in critical. Okay, because critical will be only the incidents basically. So we'll talk more about the ITL process where you will get what is instant, what is service request, what is CRs, change request, okay, what is PBA, problem management ticket, what is task, what is instant. So we'll talk about all these ticketing mechanisms, okay, in the ITL process. As of now, just remember, whenever you got the new build request, so no one uh, tell that, see, basically, when you are taking a KT, when you got selected so and so project and you started taking the KT, ask them what is the process we are going to follow for the new build request. Okay, what they will tell before that, what you need to understand, that is very important. So I will talk what are the things we need to take in care before we install SQL Server. See, simply you can't go and download the product, copy the product, and try to click on next, and click on enter. Okay, it's done. If I show that one, it will just take 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, done. Our installation is done. But when you go to the real world, definitely you will face the issue. Okay, you can't directly go to majority of the students that is a confuse. So if I ask a question, how you will install SQL Server means they will tell I will open SQL download, go to the path, download the product. Why you will do in the real world, sir? That is not a process in the real world. So that is only when you are practicing for the lab purpose. So there is a dedicated process we are explaining. So that process you are missing and you are just remembering, okay, go to the download the product and install the product. Okay, so that you will do only over laptop, sir. Now, if you get any new build request, okay, what are the things first you need to take in care? Means on which server you need to install SQL server name. See, server name is very important. Okay, which server you want to install? See, I'm having this many servers. Okay, I'm having server 1, server 2. Okay, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm having 4 servers. Exclude DC, so DC is something different. 1, 2, 3, 4 servers I'm having. Which server I need to install SQL Server? Okay, that is very important. In the ticket, definitely they will mention on so and so server, so and so version, you need to install the SQL Server. Majority of the real world will follow one strategy, sir. Okay, before go to that strategy, first, whenever you get any request, any ticket or any email, you may get sometime emails, you may get sometime tickets. Okay, whenever you get any request, first thing, okay, on which server I need to install. Okay, next, see, server, once you got the server name, so what are the things you need to take in care? I will show you tomorrow, sir. Now, once you identify the server name, once you got the server name from the request, next which version SQL we need to install. Version. Which version SQL Server? SQL Server. Now, which edition I need to install? Edition. Which version? Which edition? These are the first thing you need to take in care. Which version? Which edition? Now, what features we need to install? What features we need to install? What are the features we need to install? We are having a lot of features while you are installing SQL Server, like integration service, reporting service, analysis service, polybase service, okay, missile level language. So you can install these many features along with the mandatory features. These many features are there while you are installing SQL Server. What are the features we need to select while we are installing the product? Later on also you can go and install, sir. If you by mistakenly, if you miss any feature, you can install later on also. After installation also, you can go and install the any new feature to the existing instance. So what features we need to install, which edition we need to install, okay, which version we need to install. This is the bare minimum things you need to get it from the request, from the ticket. This is the bare minimum things you need to find it as a DBA. Later on, see, meanwhile, we used to get a lot of information that technically, as a technical terms, we can understand, sir. But whenever you are going to, whenever someone is telling, assume you are a DBS, I'm apps team, I am dropping email, hey, hi DBS, as part of this project, I need new builds, I need one new SQL Server instance. I just dropped the email and I just left for the day. Okay, I just left for the day. Now, first you need to acknowledge that email. See, whatever email you are getting, first you need to acknowledge that email. Hey, hi Subbu, thanks for the email. Okay, we will allocate or currently we are working on the request, or we will allocate this on-so resource. He will reach out to you shortly in terms of this request. You need to first acknowledge the email. Either you are doing or someone, any one of your team member are doing. Someone need to acknowledge the client emails. This is the mandatory. Now you will acknowledge. But I just see what I done. I just drop an email. I need a new build request. I even not mention the server name, SQL, version, edition, futures, nothing. Now, as you are a DBA, someone will take care this activity. Now you is to contact Subbu. Hey, hi Subbu. Thanks for the email. Will you let us know your availability free time? We need to discuss to move forward, to take it forward. I need some more details, okay, in terms of new build request. So that is how the conversation will start. Okay. Then maybe Subbu will come tomorrow. Then you can go and talk to via Teams. So everyone knows about the Teams. So you will go and ping in the Teams and hey, hi Subbu. This is regarding so-and-so email. Can you have your availability time to discuss a call? Now over the call, you will ask, hey, can you please let me know which server I need to install, which version I need to install, which version I need to install, which edition I need to install, what are the features I need to install, what you are expecting from this installation, means what are the features you are expecting from this installation. So that information I can ask very details to the requester. Simply installation SQL is very easy, sir. Very, very easy. But to gather the information is very important. Now, see, always do one thing, everyone, especially the people who are starting the journey. While you are going to the call to the customer, you need to prepare what are the things I need to grab from the customer so that I can make the smooth installation at once. At once you need to go. See, for example, today you ask to the John. For example, John is your customer. You ask a couple of things, John, and John left for the day. While you were installing, you got one more doubt. You stop the installation. Again tomorrow, you ask that doubt. Again you started installing. Again you got one more doubt. Again day after tomorrow. Definitely on fourth day, he will escalate on you. How many days you will take to install SQL Server, and how many times you are calling to us. See, they make an irritate, sir, sometimes. So first grab the information what you wanted to get from the requester to make the installation very smoothly as a standard approach. Okay, majority of the time we'll follow the standard approach only. So almost majority of the projects will install the standard installation. So that standard installation you must and should aware of. What are the standard installation? Oh, first I need the server name. Next I need which version SQL Server. Okay, next which edition SQL Server. Next what features we need to install. There are more points also we'll discuss in the meanwhile. I hope you are getting my point. No? Yes? So we know that we are having versions from SQL Server 2000 to 2025. We know that basically you won't get a chance to install SQL Server 2000, 2005, 2008, 2008 up to 12, 14, 16, 17 also you won't get. Majority of the time you will get a chance for 2019 or 2022, 2025. Majority of the time from you been going to the market in 2026, right? You will get a chance to work for 2022, 2025 only. Okay, and 2019 also you may get a chance. Okay, now, okay, versions, I'm good. Which version I need to install? Next, editions. Okay, this is something very important. Okay, and licensing. Licensing. This is also something very important. Which edition? Which license? Okay, basically, first before I go and see editions in general, see when you are going to purchase a car. Okay, everyone knows majority of time when you are going to purchase a car, SQL Server editions. Okay, if you just to open SQL Server editions, so we are having Enterprise Edition, Standard Edition, Web Edition, Developer Edition, Express Edition, and Evaluation Edition. Evaluation Edition is nothing but like Enterprise Edition, it's a free trial, like 6 months. Okay, so these many editions are there. Majority of the time we'll use Standard Edition. Okay, so Enterprise Edition is a little costly. Okay, very costly, sir. Enterprise Edition, until unless you need any enterprise level features. Until unless you need any enterprise feature, you will go for Enterprise Edition, sir. Otherwise, majority of the time we'll go for Standard Edition only. We'll go for Standard Edition because license cost. The license cost is very important, sir. See, ultimately we need to save the budget. We need to save the money to the customer point of us while they are using the engines. So when you compare with Enterprise Edition, Standard Edition cost is 1/3 low, 1/3 lesser. Okay, and Developer Edition is free, Express Edition is free. Okay, and Web Edition we won't use it, sir. Maybe you may get a chance to work with the Enterprise Edition, Standard Edition, Developer Edition, Express Edition. Almost the installation is same, only the license is changing, sir. Only the license key will change. Okay, see when you are while you are installing MS Office, it will ask the license. Okay, it will ask the license. It's like same, it will also ask the license. So we need to provide the license key while we are installing SQL Server. If it is a enterprise, we'll provide the enterprise license key. If it is a standard, we'll provide the standard license key. If it is a web, no need to provide. Developer edition, no need to provide. And Express edition, no need to provide any license key, sir. We'll talk about. Okay. Now there are a lot of differences out there. See, when you go to the enterprise edition, standard edition, web edition, okay, what is the difference you will see means enterprise edition is the highest level of edition. It is compatible everything. Whatever you can do in the SQL Server, you can do all. If you are going for enterprise edition and resource level also, there is no restriction. What do you mean by resource, Subbu, in terms of CPU memory? See, if I go for enterprise edition, maximum how my system is configured, how my laptop is configured, how my server is configured. Okay, like 24 cores with 128 GB of RAM means SQL Server can use 24 cores. SQL Server can use 128 GB of RAM. There is no limitation in terms of resources when you specially go for enterprise edition. But when you go for standard edition, yes, there is certain limitation. See, If you go for standard edition, you can use only 4 socket with 24 cores. Your SQL Server can use maximum 24 cores only. It can't use beyond that. If you're having 32 core system, if you go to the CPU, sir, okay, like for example, MS Info 32. Okay, if I go for MS Info 32, I will get to know how many cores I'm having, how many logical cores I'm having. Okay, with 8 cores, 16 logical processors. So my system, my SQL can use only 24 cores. Beyond that, no. Even you are having more cores also, SQL can consume only 24 cores. So there is a restriction in the core level, not only features. Not only features, there is this restriction at the core level. And RAM is also, see, so maximum it can use 128 GB of RAM. Your SQL can use 128 GB of RAM. If I go to the standard edition, like web edition, express edition, so same thing, sir. There are restriction in terms of cores, there are restriction in terms of memory when you go for edition by edition. So not only this one, features also. If you scroll down, these many features are there. See, lock shipping is compatible, DB mirroring is compatible, okay, backup compression is compatible, database snapshot is compatible, always on is compatible. See, basic always on availability group is not compatible in Express Edition. This is something different, sir. And this is something you need to understand. These two are something very interesting. Okay, very interesting. When you especially go for futures level, definitely they will ask you this question. Can you please brief about couple of features which are compatible in Enterprise Edition, which are not compatible in Standard Edition? See, all the features are compatible in Enterprise Edition. Okay, but couple of features are not compatible. What are these? Always on availability group is not compatible in the Standard Edition. If you want always on availability group, definitely you need to go for Enterprise Edition only. Okay, so from SQL Server 2019, yeah, from SQL Server 2000, no, from SQL Server 2016, from SQL Server 2016 onwards, Microsoft came up with a basic availability group, which is compatible for the Standard Edition. Remember these two, sir, basically. If you're remembering other steps or not, I'm not worrying, but at least remember these two. Always on availability group is not compatible in the Standard Edition. Basic availability group is not compatible in the Enterprise Edition, but it is compatible in the Standard Edition. What is this availability group? What is basic availability group? We'll talk in advanced levels, sir. Okay, this is the one thing at least you need to remember. And contained availability group is not compatible in Standard Edition. Distributed always on availability group is not compatible in Standard Edition. Okay, online indexing is not compatible. Resumable online index is not compatible. See, majority of the features are not compatible when you especially go for Standard Edition. So in case if you wanted to use any one of these features as a mandatory, then you must and should upgrade to the Enterprise Edition only. Otherwise, Standard Edition is a good for us, sir, because it is reducing the cost. 1/3 it is reducing the cost, sir. So in case if you are using any one of this feature, okay, but it is not compatible in the Standard Edition and it is compatible only in the Enterprise Edition, then we'll try to upgrade the editions. Not only version upgrades, version upgrades, even you can also do the edition upgrades also. From Standard Edition to Enterprise Edition, you can upgrade, sir. Got it? So at least remember 1, 2, 3, okay, and 4, 5. Fine. At least try to remember 4 to 5. Okay. In terms of features, like same, there is a security concept also. If you scroll down, security. Okay. This is something important, sir. See, if I go for SQL Server 2017, under the security, I'm talking. See, there is a feature called TDE, transparent data encryption. Okay, we are going to discuss row level security, always encryption, dynamic masking, audits we are discussing, GD we are discussing, content database we are discussing, encrypted backup we are discussing, user-defined roles. See, security, all this we are discussing, sir. Almost we'll spend 1 week, okay, 1 week of time only on security. Now see security, how much place, like not only this one, like SSL certificate, TLS certificate, SPNs, we'll discuss a lot for experienced people, sir. Okay. See, TD is not compatible in the standard edition. When SQL Server 2017, if you are in the standard edition, you can't encrypt your database. TD is nothing but encrypting whole database, sir. That is not compatible. When you go for SQL Server 2019, TD is compatible. That is one great enhancement done for the from SQL Server 2019 onwards. Okay. In case if I want the TD, standard edition is also compatible. You no need to go for the enterprise edition so that I can save my license cost. Got it? No? Yes? Everyone? So this point you need to remember, and always on you need to remember basic always on availability group, online rebuilding, TDE, and resource limitation. If you're remembering at least 5 to 6 points, you are good, sir. You don't need to remember all this. Little tough to remember. But if you're remembering, well and good. So majority of the features we will discuss, sir. No worries. In-memory OLTP we are discussing, resource governor we are discussing, IO we are discussing, okay, column store we are discussing. Majority, whatever the features here, right? Like majority top 15 features which are so critical for us, we are discussing. Not each and everything. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So like, what is capacity planning and all the things?
So, we'll talk that separately, sir.
Okay.
Capacity planning is something different. Okay.
Okay. Good.
So when if someone is asking, hey, what is the major difference between standard edition and enterprise edition? Means one is a resource limitation, one is a features, the compatibility. Some features are not compatible in standard edition. Some features are compatible. See, all the majority of the features are compatible in enterprise edition, sir. Majority of the features, except I think basic availability group. See, only one basic. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. See, only basics are everything is yes, 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 yes. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Majority things in the enterprise edition is compatible. Everything is yes only. Okay. So all majority of the stuff you can do in the enterprise edition. But when you go to the standard edition, there is a resource limitation, and there is features limitation, compatibility issues you may come across. In case you not a compatibility, sir. In case even when you are purchasing a car also, there is a basic, there is some like a medium range car, basic range car, medium range car. Like if you go for ultra range car, you will get Bluetooth, everything, the display, everything you will get it, right? See, when you are going to purchase the car also, there are the editions. When you are going to purchase any software also, definitely there is a edition, sir. So definitely there are limitations. Otherwise, the cost is varying, right? If you go for the high-end premium cars, definitely the cost is varying a lot. When you go for the basic car, same brand, same thing. If you go for basic car, definitely the price is varying like uh, 2 to 3% or 5%. The cost is varying. It's like same if you go for enterprise edition also, the cost is varying. So that's the reason. Definitely you will see the differences. Now, first thing, which version is very important? Mostly you won't get a chance to install this lower versions. Like 2019 also is going to almost end only, sir. Mostly you will get a chance to go for SQL Server 2022 and SQL Server 2025. And we will discuss 2019, 22, 25. Sir. Three we will discuss. In terms of all this training, I will talk about these three features. Okay. I will spend more time. Next month onwards, I will spend more time on the 2025 because 2025 come up with the AI, artificial intelligence. So let's try to bring some more AI concept so that you will be a little stronger in SQL as a DBA. Okay. So that is our plan. Okay. Now everyone clear about the editions? So the people who are starting the journey, you don't get confused. Don't go and see all the features. You will pile up. Right? It will pile up your brain, sir. Slowly you will understand majority of the features. Okay. So when we are talking about lock shipping, mirroring, backup encryptions, always an availability group, clusters, indexes, okay, column store indexes, in-memory OLTP, resource governors, intelligent query processing, and automatic tuning, okay, and masking, security. So majority of the stuff we are going to discuss. No worries. Okay. Then you can understand, sir. But how you will get the differentiate all, that's the reason I just wanted to present this one. Okay. Now we are clear about the editions. We are clear about the editions. We already know about the versions. SQL Server, build.blogspot.com. You will get all the versions and their extended support end time and when it got released and what is the support. See, for 2019, we are having almost now we are in 2025, right? So 5 more years are there. Maybe you may get a chance. Okay, mainstream is going to end by the uh, oh, it's already ended. Extended support is going to end in next 4 months. Almost we are done. So 4 months. Sorry, 4 years. Sorry, 4 years. And for 2022, we are having almost 7 years. Okay, for 2025, you are getting almost 11 years. Huh? Yeah, almost 10 years. Almost 10 years you will get it. Okay, so you need to see the what is the mainstream support, extended support. Always try to prefer at least the support for 3 to 4 years. Okay, while you are going to build a new server. See, if they are asking 2017, okay, see, this support is going to end in the next one year 10 months. Okay, almost 1 year 11 months. In 1 year 11 months, so Microsoft is going to stop the support for 2017. Okay, for 1 year 11 months, why I need to install SQL Server 2017, sir? Okay, again I need to upgrade. Okay, I don't want to do the double time. So I will go and talk to, hey, is there any specific reason why you are choosing SQL Server 2017? So the support is going to end in the next 1 year, almost in the next 2 years, the support is going to end. If it is if it is really the dependency, then we are happy to install SQL Server 2017, sir. Sometimes you need to educate the apps team. See, they are not that much. Sometimes some of the apps team is not that much technical. You are the technical guy, sir. You need to educate them. Simply, if you're getting the request, you are blindly going and installing. Again, after 1 year, you need to do again upgrade, right? Yes or no? Everyone. Yes, again, we are having double work. So why we need to do the double work, sir?
Yes, Subbu.
See, don't think that, oh, I am going to end, I am going to leave this company in the 6 months. Let it be, let it go install. We can't do anything. That kind of mentality, sir. No one can do anything. Always treat like how the actual DBS will work. We need to work it, sir. So that is how our education will start from app stream to DBA team to app stream. Fine. And editions, versions, and their support, mainstream support, extended support. So I think we already had a discussion about mainstream support, extended support. Majority of the time, Microsoft is providing 10 years of support. Okay, so why we are going for SQL Server 2025, SQL Server 2022 is not only the futures, okay, you are getting a support also. Okay, little more years. So don't majority of the people will tell we'll get that feature, this feature. Okay, I accept that because every feature Microsoft is enhancing a lot. Okay, you are getting the futures, lot of best features when you go 2022, 2025, or 2019. I can accept the features. Apart from that features, you are getting the support also little more years additionally. This is also one point you need to add it. Got it? No? Yes? Everyone?
Yes, Subbu. Yes, Subbu.
Yes, Subbu.
Okay.
So one more thing, basically here asking, suppose I have already licensed 2017 recently purchased team because, but that time we have enterprise edition. So I want to upgrade that license, but we are facing the issue of my applications only support 2017.
License. Sorry.
Basically, we have installed SQL Server 2017. One is my client, and our team will be agreed to the we can upgrade to addition from the 2007 to 2022 or higher version. But my application only support on 2017. So I have discussed to Microsoft team. They said to me, we have not providing this support, but if this, then we need to the working of 2017.
See. Okay. Maybe my understanding a little different. Okay. See. Sometimes that's what I told you, right? Sometimes our application team having some compatibility issues. Okay. Not only SQL Server, sir, while you are applying the patches, also they are having some compatibility issues. That time we will exclude those servers and we'll keep the server to run on SQL Server 2017 only. And whatever the issues, challenges, we will work on it. We need to resolve it. Like for example, 2016, 2014. So some of the applications are still running. So I think 6 to 7 months ago, in the SAI project, they migrate from 2008 to 2008 R2 to higher versions. See, it's already dead feature. Almost it's end in 2019. 2019. Now we are in 2025. 6 years ago, stop. Still we are using that. See, depends on compatibility application. Majority of them we need to look into application compatibility. If they are still in the lower versions and the application is not compatible to the higher versions, we need to support, sir. Microsoft won't help. We need to support. I hope you got my point. No, that is what you
Yes.
were expecting. We need to
Yes.
support, sir. We can't go to the Microsoft.
Understand, Subbu, but when we get to the extended license, then we think that please provide the support. They said to, I will not provide any support 2017. They said to.
2017 they will definitely provide, sir, because you are having support to 2027. Up to 2027, they need to provide the support. Okay, in terms of licensing, you should not go to the DBA teams or Microsoft DBA team. See, Microsoft is also maintaining different teams as a DBA team, as a licensing team. In case you wanted to talk about the licensing, okay, how the licensing is working, if you are having a doubt about how that licensing key is working, so you need to create a case to the Microsoft licensing team, not Microsoft DBA team. Majority of the time, we'll create the ticket to the DBA team. They won't help us. How much knowledge you are having, they're also having same knowledge, sir. Because I am also Microsoft employee. So as a DBA, we are not that much stronger in the licensing. In case you are having any doubt, you need to clarify more on the licensing. Then you need to go and create a case to the licensing team, sir, not DBA teams. DBA teams can't help you in terms of licensing. How knowledge we are having, same knowledge they are also having. In case you want to about licensing, go and create a case to the dedicated. There is a dedicated licensing team will be there. You need to create a case to the licensing team, not a DBA team, sir. So they won't help you. Even you create a case to me for when I'm working in Microsoft, I won't help in the licensing part because we was not that much stronger. There is a dedicated people sitting for licensing, sir. See, each department having their own knowledge. So you need to go to that department to get more information. I hope you got my point.
Yeah, Subbu, understand.
Yeah. So now, okay, Subbu, I got good information about SQL versions, mainstream support, extended support, and good information about the editions and the limitations and the features. At least you need to remember 4 to 5 features, sir. Like always an availability group, basic availability group, TDE, and content sort online rebuild. Okay, reasonable indexes, intelligent query processing, auto tuning, automatic tuning. At least you need to remember 5 to 6 points, 6 features which are compatible in enterprise edition, which are not compatible in standard edition. That is a mandatory, sir. I will share you one Excel sheet. Mostly tomorrow I will share it, sir. I will prepare and I will share it. Okay. If you look that Excel sheet, it's well and good. I will make so simplified to understand easily, and I will share that. Okay, now we are good at the editions, their features, and versions, and their mainstream support, extended support. Now, let's move ahead and discuss about the licensing. Okay, so license will play a major role, sir. Okay, so basically we are having two types of license. Basically, we are having two types of license. Okay, in SQL Server, we are having in terms of SQL, we are having two types of license. One is core based license. One is server plus cal license. Okay, one is core based license. One is server plus cal license. Okay, so now if you wanted to understand this core based license, let's minimize her. Okay. Okay, SQL Server 2022 licensing. Okay, guide. For example, if you go for SQL Server 2022 Server plus license guiding, you will get the core based license. You will get the server plus cal license. These are the two main licenses are available, and you can find the documents as well, sir. What happened? Okay. Okay, if you scroll down. Now, for a brief, okay, you will get the complete PDF file, okay, about the SQL Server 2022 licensing guide. If you're having a time, you can start referring and take this document, okay. It contains a massive, like whatever we discussed, right? What are the features are compatible, not compatible? Majority of the time, that is only, sir, here also mentioned. So lots of information will be there here also. Okay, in case if you want, I will share that PDF. You can, sir, but it's okay. I no need go that much deeper. Okay, rightly being we are in the learning phase. Okay, but to understand more, if I go for SQL Server 2022 licensing, see how Microsoft is telling for enterprise license. Okay, for 2 cores, how much Microsoft is charging? $15,000 for 2 cores. For 2 cores, Microsoft is charging $15,000. If you open the calculator, okay, 15,123 into approximately 89 rupees are there in Indian currency. So almost 13 lakhs 45,000 Microsoft is charging for how many cores? 2 cores. Okay, if you are increasing the cores like 4 cores, 8 cores, 12 cores, 16 cores, 24 cores, 32 cores. Now see how much Microsoft is charging for one SQL Server enterprise license. See, for one SQL Server enterprise license, how much Microsoft is charging. This is only for 2 core. For example, if I go for Google, Intel, okay, if I go for Intel Core, okay, if I open the view the latest generation Intel Core processors, to explain a little, let's if I preferring my processor as Intel, majority of the time will prefer the Intel cores. Okay, I'm going for Intel core, so that's the reason. Come on here. No. Okay. Processors. Okay, so when you go to the processors, we are having Intel Core Ultra processor, Intel Core processor, Intel Exynon processor, Intel Exynon Maximum CPU series, Atom processor. So these many processors are there. Majority of the time we'll go for Intel Core Ultra or Intel Core processors. I'm going for Ultra Core processor. Now when I go here, yeah, see. Okay, now you are seeing Intel Core Ultra 9, Ultra 9, Ultra 9. This is our latest. See, if I'm preferring, now we are in 2026, almost in 2025 is done, sir, 2026. Now definitely we'll go for the latest processor only. If you are spinning the VM, if you are going to build the VM, definitely we'll go to the latest processor. If you are preferring Intel Core Ultra 9, the minimum CPU is a 8. Minimum core is a 8. Okay, see, minimum, at least you are getting 8 cores. 8 cores. Okay.
Subbu, I have one small doubt. Like server cores, right? These are yeah.
Yes. CPU, sir.
So
CPU.
okay,
Your CPU.
CPU cores.
Only we are
Yeah, yeah.
looking on CPU, not memory, not IO, not
Ah, yes,
storage.
yes, yes. CPU cores only. And like if you are assigning 6 cores means like the cost will be like around.
See, if you are going for Ultra 9, okay, if you
Okay.
are preferring Intel Ultra 9, minimum is 8 cores. How we
Okay.
can go for 6 core, 4 cores, sir? No. Minimum is
Oh,
starting with an 8 cores. So that's the reason I wantedly open this one, sir. Okay, I just
okay.
wanted to show you the realistical to understand core based
Mm,
license.
okay.
See, if you're not understanding the core based license, see, you will build a massive computer. This is one computer. You will build a massive computer with 10 sockets, with 250 cores, with 2 terabytes of memory, okay, and 10 terabytes of storage. You build one massive CPU. On top of that massive CPU, you are going to spin the VMs. See, you need to talk about the virtual machines, not a physical. Mostly in the real world, you won't see the physical VMs. Majority of the time, you will see the virtual machines only, sir. Even you go for cloud, even you take on-prem, you will see the virtual machines, not a physical machines. Don't get confused. Okay, virtual machines you will see. So this on top of this VM, you are going to spin the VMs. Now for these VMs, how many cores you are assigning? Correct? Either you are assigning 2 cores or 4 cores or 8 cores or 24 cores, up to 250 cores. I can use it, right? Agree, not agree? Come on, yeah. This is my laptop. On top of my laptop, I spin 1, 2, 3 VMs. So each VM I allocated 2 cores, 1 core, 4 cores. I allocated based on my resources. Based on my laptop resources, I'm allocating the resources to this one. Now, based on this VM, how many cores you are assigning? Correct? That is nothing but core based license. That is nothing but core based license. How many cores you are assigning to that VM? So based on that, your license cost will be vary. For 2 cores for enterprise license, Microsoft is charging $15,000. Got it? No?
Yes,
Yes.
Subbu,
So
got it. Got it.
Subbu, I have one question here. So,
your voice is
suppose
breaking,
in
Dheeraj. Your voice.
case
No,
some
no.
issue going.
Wait. Your voice is breaking. Please adjust your voice. Adjust your network, sir. Yeah. Come on. What was your question, Dheeraj? Dheeraj only, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. I will take his question. Yeah. Any question? I hope you are getting my point. So this is your physical server, sir. On top of the physical server, you are going to build the VMs. Okay.
I'm audible now.
Oh yes. Yeah. Last also audible, but your voice is breaking. Now it's clear.
Okay.
Somehow.
So my question is that suppose for some time if I want to increase the CPUs, like there is some P1, P2 is going on during to process the request. So we need to increase the CPU cores like from 2 to 4 cores. Okay. So we have take the license for 2 cores. So on BM level on fly we can increase the CPUs, right?
Yes.
So Microsoft will charge for that, or how it's
See, basically, we
later
won't
on we
go.
will take
See,
place.
basically, we won't get that much deeply to understand licensing part, sir. Okay, very less people will get a chance to work with the licensing. Honestly speaking, I don't want to pass you the wrong information to everyone. Okay, honestly speaking, in overall our journeys, a very rare case you will get a chance to work with the licensing. Okay, so how the licensing, who is maintaining the licensing part is very important there is to understand you, to explain you. Okay, who is going to maintain the licensing part, uh, and how they are maintaining the licensing, how many license they purchased, how many license they utilized, how many license are free. Okay, that is handling by the high level teams. I don't want simply tell that, okay, how, see, here and there, nothing to worry, sir. For example, as you told, that's a very good point. Sometimes there is a massive load is happening. I need to increase my capacity. After that, again, I need to downgrade the capacity. For that, how the licensing? See, Microsoft is not monitoring that much deeper. See, globally, you need to see the market. 1 second, sir. 1 second. Hold on, everyone. See, there is a global market. Okay, so we will go to the Microsoft and we'll talk it. So we'll have a discussion and we'll have the discounts, offers, we'll talk it. So we will go to the Microsoft, we'll have a discussion, this many license we wanted to purchase, how much offer you will offer, how much amount we need to pay, what is the life cycle of payment, everything will talk. So that you are not involving. So majority of the time we don't know. How you need to understand in a layman terms I'm talking. So who is going to maintain that licensing? Okay, because majority of the time they will provide just license key to us, or sometimes you will have the portal. Okay, when we used to work in my previous, we are having a portal. If I go to the portal, I can easily understand how many are enterprise licenses we purchased, how many are utilizing, how many are available, means how many are free. Okay, how many are standard edition, we will get to know. But when you go to the other projects, usually you won't get a chance. They will copy the setup file to the server, they will provide the license key. So we don't know anything about what is that license key, how it is working, whether it is free or how many are free or no. So in a layman terms, what you need to understand, if I go to the core base license, based on my course, okay, my license costs vary. But when you go to the generic, they will purchase, for example, they are going to purchase 50 enterprise license. Okay, enterprise core base license. Enterprise core, how many cores they got purchased, we need to get that information, sir. Okay, so out of 50, how many are you used? Okay, how many are still free? Where we are maintaining this license key? If you go and ask that in the KT, majority of the people won't unaware of this concept, sir. Mostly we won't taken care. But being our experience is growing, if you're talking with the high level team like SMEs or team leads, I used to work closely with SMEs on team leads, okay, but they are also unaware of this concept licensing. They are completely unaware. Okay, so how you are getting that license, KT, is very important. Okay, first thing, that is how our learning will start, sir. But being you may or may not get a chance as a DBA, we must and should understand how the licensing is working internally. That is what we are generically learning, sir. Dheeraj, I hope I'm passing the
got
right
it.
information.
Yeah.
But beyond that, definitely it's tough to get that information, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Subbu, I want to add one point here.
Yes.
Basically, Subbu, previous project, I have purchased the 28 core license, and after my CPU, I have increased the core 32 core. But if I install the 20 core initially level, then it not working with the 32 core. It's working, but not giving to facility to 32 core licensing.
Yeah, that's what, sir. Okay. See, rare case, again, rare to rare case, you will get like Kamal got the luckily chance, I got the luckily the chance. Okay, in case if you're getting the chance about the licensing, just grab that knowledge, sir, which will help you in the future. Okay, but what I wanted to convey finally is, in case, okay, in case if one of your application team is asking about the licensing, and in your entire team, okay, most of the people are unaware of the licensing part. First, ask them the question where we are maintaining the license inventory. Means how many license you purchased, how many cores you purchased, okay, how many are free, how many are consumed, okay, how many cores are consumed, what type of license you purchased. So grab that knowledge first before you answer. Simply don't answer to anyone, sir. Okay, let's talk to your team lead or SMEs, okay, to get more about the concept, or you can go and talk to your apps team. See, from the app side also, one or two peoples will be high level. They can know everything because they are the people who are maintaining enter this project. They know majority of the stuff, sir. Maybe when you are going with a high level team, you should be little concentrate. You should little prepare. Okay, so that is the reason I wanted to share this information to everyone, sir. See, before we install SQL, installation is very easy, but licensing is a little tricky part to understand. So what I wanted to explain is, first try to get the licensing inventory. Who is maintaining the license inventory? That while you are taking the KT, you need to ask one question called where we are maintaining the license inventory. Okay, and what type of editions we are using morely in our project. In my project, we are using ExxonMobil. In my project, we used to maintain majority of the time standard edition. Okay, standard. When we get any new build request, we won't ask anyone. We will blindly go and install the standard edition. Unless they need enterprise edition, they will let you know, sir. They will let us know. Not you, let us know. And we will install the enterprise edition. Otherwise, we will install standard edition only. And how we are doing that installation means some people will provide the license key. I will tell you about how the license key looks like a 16 digits license key. Okay, they will provide the license key. Based on the license key, your license will work. Or they will copy the setup file and they won't provide the license key to you also. They will integrate the license key to the setup file. I will also show you how to integrate the license key to the server. So both will talk, sir. One, I will provide the license key to you. Second thing, I will integrate the license key with the setup file. You no need to provide any license key while you are installing SQL Server. So these are all the points you need to remember. Yes.
Subbu, like now you told core based license, right? So if the server had 24 core means based on that the enterprise cost will be there. Huh?
Yes, it will vary, sir. For 2 cores, this is what Microsoft is saying. For example, for 8 cores, you need to calculate into 4. Okay. 53 lakhs 83,788 Microsoft is charging. In terms of this value, sir. See, definitely you will see discounts, offers. Okay. See, when you compare with the Oracle, SQL license cost is cheaper. Again, I'm telling. When you compare with the Oracle, SQL license cost is cheaper. Oracle is massive license cost, sir. The majority of the people why SQL they are preferring is license cost.
So this is per year, right?
See how
No,
they
one time.
One time. Okay.
One time, sir. How they are going to integrate them, how they are going to talking them, all will differ, sir. Okay, so this is the whole of the license cost. Okay.
So if you are altering like on server, we have 24 cores, CPU cores, and for a SQL instance, we are just giving a max DOP as 8 or 10. So based on it, like 10, there will be no cost. Yeah, okay, got it. So based on our workload, so we can just increase the degree of parallelism, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See, majority of the time, okay, majority of the max drop is something different, sir. I don't want to go to that much too technical now. Let's stay clear. It will confuse us a lot. So that is about enterprise edition. If I go for standard edition, okay, per core Microsoft see almost how much the difference are you will see. Third, right? One third you are seeing the difference for 2 cores. So majority of the time, why SuperVR will go for standard edition? Don't tell, sir. Definitely, they may ask you which edition you will use more in your project currently. Means don't tell enterprise edition. If you are telling enterprise edition, damn sure they will reject your profile. Even your experienced people also. We won't use the enterprise edition massive, sir, in the real world. Standard edition massive. Okay, why Subbu means cost. In case you really need that feature, then that feature is not compatible in the standard edition, then definitely we'll go for the enterprise edition. We'll upgrade the enterprise editions. So there is lot of difference when you go for enterprise edition standard. One third, you will see the difference in terms of cost. For standard edition, how much Microsoft is charging in terms of Indian rupees, sir, I'm telling. So 3,51,000. Okay.
So one last, Susil this side. So I believe
your voice is breaking, Shishil.
Microsoft not charge for the UAT and integration boxes. I will type my question.
Okay, yeah. See, I will talk about that, sir, in a while. Okay, like in terms of you are asking if I go for lower versions. Okay, lower environments like test server, dev servers, right?
Hi, Subbu. Harsh here. One question.
Yes.
What I understand, suppose we are having a Windows server having 24 cores, and can we segregate something like that? Can we, for SQL, can we use 8 cores? Can we purchase 8 core standard edition SQL Server? Can we restrict that? On that basis, can we install a kind of software which only use 8 core, up to 8 core?
Yes,
Although
there is
we
a
are
concept
having
called affinity mask, sir. Okay, how many core system you build, you can restrict the affinity mask for CPU. There is a concept called affinity mask. If I go that much deeper, okay, I can restrict the SQL Server use only this many core, this many CPUs. I don't want to go beyond that one.
my concern is, although I am having 24 cores in my Windows operating system, but my application needs only 4 cores. For that, can I purchase a SQL licensing or software which we can use only 4 core? We are only want to pay that.
See, yeah, that's what, sir. When you are using how you are providing the license key is very important. See, while you are installing the SQL Server, either you are manually providing the license key, or the license key already integrated, or you are directly getting simply the setup file. So how you are providing that license key is varying, right? That is the difference. See, I told you, right? So when you are installing SQL Server in your lab environment, what you will do, you will go to the SQL Server download, and we will download the product and we'll install the product. Okay, that is the one case. But in real world, will I do the same thing? No, right? In the real world, will I do the same thing? No. Definitely, either you are having a binary inventory where there is a setup file, you will copy it. While you are copying, there will be segregated with the folder names. Like this is a enterprise setup file, this is the standard setup file. Okay, if you are installing enterprise, you will copy that enterprise folder to the server and you will install it. While you are installing, it is asking the license key or it is integrated. So all will comes into the picture, sir. We can't simply tell that we can restrict this one. How they are maintaining, your project is maintaining, may differs, Harsha, right? Sorry, what is name?
Harsh.
Yeah, Harsh. Yeah, sorry. So Harsh, I hope you are getting my point. What is how you are installing that product is very important. So that will differs now. Okay, that is how the differs. And now you are asking a question called, for example, I don't have that inventory, Subbu, to access how many license, what sort of, okay. Now I know only the license key. And I ask my higher officials, they are also not completely unaware. Then how I can get that information more about that key means, you can go to the Microsoft licensing team, sir, and tell them, hey, I'm having I need a little more information about the below licensing key. This is the license key we are currently using, and this is how my system is configured. Okay, if I am using, I'm restricting my current SQL to 8 cores, and I know that this licensing key purchase for 24 cores. Will I use the same license key for another server where it is having 8 cores? Okay, So I can use one more server so that I can use 24 cores. 3 systems I'm using this license key, where each system purchased with 8 cores, well, it is compatible. So that is how you need to raise a question to the licensing team. They can deliver the right answer for us, sir. Harsh, I hope you are getting my point.
I
No?
got little bit. I got. My concern is only that although my server having 24 cores, my application team has instruct for the application
That's
only
what,
the
sir. You need to
4.
restrict it first. See, if you are
Yeah.
having system, if you are not restricting, see, if you by default, my system is running with the 12 cores. Okay. By
Yeah.
default, my SQL will use the 12 cores only. Until unless you restrict, where you can restrict, that is what I'm saying. How you can tell that you are restricting? Okay, this affinity mask. Why affinity mask I can restrict? So
But
when
I
you
pay to Microsoft only for 2 cores. How can I use 12
yeah,
cores?
that's what with the help of license key they can track, sir. See, there is a
Oh,
concept called
okay,
halting. There is a
okay,
concept
okay.
called halting.
So
That is
you mean to say I am having a bike who's having a speed of 220, but there is some tracking is there. What is the speed you are?
definitely, sir.
Got it,
Definitely.
got it, sir.
You
Got it.
you know about Deloitte, right? Majority of the people from India, Deloitte, KPMG. These are the halting people. Microsoft will give the vendor. Microsoft will give the tender to this organization, and you know the rights, right? IT rights, income tax rights, like that. The Deloitte people, KPMG people will do the licensing test by audits. Definitely, sir. Otherwise, human beings are little smarter. Okay.
I was thinking that
No,
whenever
no,
we
no, no.
whenever we purchase or download the software, in the software they are doing some script that only they are giving 2 cores of software to us. I was thought like that.
No, sir. The audits will go, sir. Definitely.
Got it,
The
sir.
background, many things are happening, sir. Usually, we are completely unaware because we will go to the office, we will work whatever the tickets we are getting, and we will close our laptop, we'll come out and enjoy. Again, weekend will come again, next day, next day, next day. Okay, back end, Microsoft is doing many things for us. Okay, because our thing is, see, who can lose the amount, sir? No, everyone wants to end the amount only. So definitely, Microsoft will give the tenders in that regional base, and he is the people who is doing the audits in the background. And uh, every year, definitely Microsoft will do the audits. Every 1 year, every 2 years, every 3 years, definitely Microsoft will do the audits. They will review the licensing, they will use the usage, everything they can track with the help of that license key. So you will get unique with the license key, sir. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Not doing a Microsoft this, then I can use the developer IDs in my production environment.
Sorry.
If Microsoft not tracking, then we can use the developer addition to my production environment. Everything feature provider free cost. So they are doing audit every 6 months or 1 year.
Yeah, they will do, sir. Otherwise, see, not only SQL, right? You need Windows also, right? See, Windows also there is a licensing.
Because previously I've installed the developer edition by the dev environment. Somebody said to this is the free, you can do the production. I mean, sorry, who will the pay cost if any audit happens?
Definitely, sir. Okay. I hope Harsh, you got the answer, right?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm audible, Subbu. Sushil
Oh
this side.
yes, Sushil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a small query about licensing on the UAT integration as well as on the always on secondary replica. I believe secondary replica is not chargeable.
I will talk, sir. Still not yet done. So in the while I will talk about that one. There is a not only this one. There is a concept called SA, software assurance.
Okay.
Not only this one. There is a concept called Azure hybrid benefits when you go for cloud. See, licensing. We'll talk step by step. Let's go a little step by step. Okay. Azure hybrid benefit. I will talk when we are talking on the cloud. As once we jump into the cloud, I will talk about Azure hybrid benefits. Now, this is our traditional licensing part, sir. Let's talk about traditional licensing part. Then software assurance part in the traditional. Then when you especially go for cloud, we'll talk about the cloud licensing, Azure, hybrid, benefit in terms of PaaS platforms. Okay, so there are 4 different categories we need to remember in terms of licensing. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go with flow. Okay.
Yeah. See, this is about standard, enterprise, standard, per course license. See, one advantage here is when you go for enterprise edition, standard edition. Okay. We no need to pay anything for our Windows. Okay. Majority of the time, what SQL Microsoft will do, right? Majority of the time, see, Microsoft will give little offer for that Windows licensing. Okay, we can use the Windows licensing, because see how in general, sir, if you talk in general, assume you are having a manufacturing unit. Assume you are having a manufacturing unit, and you are having 15 customers. Out of that 15 customers, you are having 5 customers. Each customer every year they are making one core purchase. Okay, and rest of the 10 customers are doing like half 50 lakhs. Okay, they are doing they are going to purchase. Now that 5 customers are so critical for us, right? Because one core is not a small amount for 1 year, sir. Okay, and you are a small manufacturing unit, not a massive manufacturing unit. So what type of customer you belong to the Microsoft, based on how many licensing, how much profit Microsoft is gaining from you, everything will have a mind on Microsoft, sir. Okay, so even Microsoft, not only Microsoft, all the industries who are selling the products, definitely they will see how much revenue we are getting from so and so projects, so and so organization, and whether we are small, medium, larger, semi-medium, semi-larger, there are lots of how we are going to deal with this. That Microsoft knows everything, but in terms of layman terms, how, don't worry about the budget, all the stuff. How we are maintaining the license is very important. So this is core based license. Now there is one more called server plus cal license. Okay, I don't want to go for enterprise license. I don't want to go for standard core based license. There is one more concept called server plus cal license. Before I go, the per core licensing options allow for unlimited users or unlimited device to access SQL Server both internally, externally. There is no restrictions. Unlimited users, unlimited device can access internally or externally to your SQL Server. The major benefits of this option is there is no requirement to try the quantity of the number of users or device accessing the SQL Server. DB the direct via indirect meanwhile. So internally, externally, multiple users can access your SQL Server. They can do anything. If you go for core-based license, that's the reason most of the people will prefer core-based license. But if you're a small scale application, medium scale application, you don't want to pay that much, you don't have budget that much, okay, then they will go for server plus cal license. Server plus cal license. When servers cal license, SQL Server standardly use the server plus, okay, server plus cal, client access license. Cal stands for client access license. Okay, how this client server plus cal license will work means, if I go here, okay, so this is the server cost, so 989. So if I go calculate, okay, so 989. So this is your server cost plus how many device you wanted to, how many clients you wanted to access. Okay, so for example, I'm having only one client, one device is trying to wanted to authenticate. Now for example 230, only one. Okay, total is this much, means half, 1/3 here also, 1/3 it is reducing. See, if we go for enterprise edition, if you compare with enterprise edition to standard edition, 1/3 it is varying. If I compare with the standard edition to server plus cal license, for one cal license, 1/3 it is reducing. If you're having one more client, so I need to add 230. Okay, imagine if you're having 10 clients. Okay, if you're having 10 clients, So 230 into 10, okay, plus, okay, server 989. So in that case, standard edition is the best, right? Rather than going for server plus client. Getting my point? If you are having more client to accessing this server, okay, better go for the standard edition, sir. You can educate, hey, why we can go for server plus client license, we can go for the standard edition. Almost the license cost is same. Almost both are same only, right? You are just reducing $500, but then you will get majority of the time unlimited device, unlimited devices, unlimited users can access. But there is a limitation server plus cal. These many devices only can access to your SQL Server. Got you my point? No? Yes?
Here, I have a doubt. Shibu, here I have a doubt. How many user can be accessed as per the single client, or how many user will be connected?
Device, sir. This is device, not user. There is no limit. I think user, from user point of view, there is no limit. And as per my knowledge, sir, I'm sharing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So device means device means
application server. Application server.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will design the third-party applications, right? Definitely. Like for example, RBA2 is one application that is trying to connect. That is how it will come into the picture. Majority of the time you will see this, sir, but there is a chance. I never get a chance to work with this. Majority all my are little complex systems only. I got mostly core-based license, but this is how server plus cal license will work. Now, okay, Subbu, fine. I was little okay about the licensing, but for the technical people, sir. Now for the experienced people who are already aware of the SQL concept. Now, definitely they will have one doubt. Subbu, if I go for always on availability group, okay. If I go for high availability, especially high availability, I can maintain multiple copies, right? Okay, I can maintain multiple copies. How this licensing part is working, what Microsoft is offering means before November 1st, 2019, okay, before 1st November 2019, if you go for any high availability, like always on availability group clusters, see, clusters is something different, sir. Go for block shipping and always on availability group. See, especially for always on availability groups, sir, because this is the great feature which is introduced from SQL Server 2012 onwards. When you go for always on availability group, before 2019 November 1st, how Microsoft is means. So, for example, this is your primary server. These are our copies. See, why you need high availability, sir? In case if something, where is it? 1 second. Sir. Yeah, see, in case if something happen, I need to bring this server or this server. Okay, as quickly as possible, I can bring this server to this server as quickly as possible. So I'm maintaining multiple copies. Okay, in case this primary server is down, I can bring this server or I can bring this more server. Now, what Microsoft is offering, one primary, one passive, not active, passive standby means you can't perform read. Sir, read write can be do in the primaries. In the primary, you can perform reads, you can perform writes. But in the copy servers, you can read it, sir. It will allow to read. But in terms of Microsoft, what Microsoft is saying, for a passive secondary, okay, for a passive secondary, Microsoft is maintaining zero license cost. See, you are paying only 12 cores, and secondary replica you are not paying anything. But if you want to maintain DR, for example, these two servers are in India. Okay, this server is in US. Okay, I'm maintaining one more copy in US, 2 copies in India, 1 copy in US. Easy to understand. So the servers which you are maintaining in India, only you are paying for only one server. You are not paying for anything for another server. But once you build a DR site, DR server in different location, then for that Microsoft is charging. For that, Microsoft is again charging, means total 24 cores you are charging. Microsoft is charging, sir. Until when? Until November 1st, 2019. This is the old licensing algorithm rules. But from after November 1st, 2019 onwards, okay, Microsoft is providing 2 licensing free. Okay, you can maintain one for high availability. This is for HA. This is for DR. The people who are first time listening, don't confuse about HA, DR. Easy to understand, sir. You know about the floods, right? See, we can't predict the nature, sir. So in India, people who are staying in India, you know about Kerala floods, you know about Chennai floods, you know about the floods. So assume your application is based off Kerala, and you are keeping the data center in Kerala. If something happened in Kerala, everything is gone. So safely, what you will do, you will keep one more copy in the different city, different state. Okay, like for example, you will keep one copy in the Karnataka or Bangalore. Okay, you will keep one copy in the Hyderabad. Okay, if something happened to Kerala, no worries. I'm having copy in the Hyderabad. I'm having copy in the Bangalore. Like same, the people who are in the US, you can keep the. My primary data center is Houston. Okay, my primary data center is Houston. My DR site is Dallas. Okay, so we will keep 2 copies in Houston, 1 copy in the Dallas. If something happened entire Houston, no worries. I'm having a copy in the Dallas. I can bring the Dallas server to online. So what Microsoft is offering now? Microsoft is offering 1 primary, 2 standby servers. Okay, 2 standby servers free of the cost. That is the enhancement done in terms of on-prem. This is on-prem servers. On-prem servers. I hope you got my point, everyone. No? Yes?
Subbu, in case like we have 3 high availability, okay, 3 HA in one region and another one DR is in another region. In this case also, the 2019 future new SA benefit will be applicable or?
Yeah, that's what, sir. If you go for 2019 onwards, November 1st, 3 copies, no cost. Only 1 you are paying the cost. If you add 1 more, you need to pay. If I add 1 more, you will pay, sir.
Okay, at here see primary and 2 secondaries in HA and
Yes.
total 4 it will come. In that case also we need to
3
pay for
only, right? Only 3, right? For 3, no, you don't need. You are paying only 1.
Okay.
3 is fine, sir. We don't need 4.
Okay.
In case they are okay, let them pay. No worries. Why you are doing? Why so not you, sir? Why we need to think? Let them pay. No worries.
Generally I ask. Okay.
No. Simply I'm saying, sir. 3 is very good, right? 3 is very fine for us. Now Microsoft is offering very best in terms of licensing. Not only this one, if you go for cloud, on-prem to cloud, this is on-prem and this is cloud. Okay. Sir, this is Azure cloud. I'm not sure about how AWS cloud is working on-prem to licensing, but I will research, sir. Okay, still I'm having a question. In case if I'm going for on-prem to AWS, how the licensing? I will come back with that, sir. Okay, shortly. Okay. Maybe December. Just remind me once in the December. Subbu, you told that licensing you will get for AWS cloud also. Okay, I will try to get it, sir. Okay, just remind me once if I miss. Now see, so especially when you go for cloud, especially when you are wants to replicate your data from on-prem to cloud. Okay, so before November 1st, 2019, what Microsoft is doing? Okay, you need to pay. Okay, you need to pay for 24 cores. Okay, you are paying for on-prem server, you are also paying for cloud server. But from 2019 onwards, you no need to pay, sir. You no need to pay. One is for free. So both are free, sir. Means 12 cores only you are going to pay, and you no need to pay anything if you are making the transferring the data from on-prem to cloud, and you are making a bridge between on-prem to cloud. You no need to pay for one server, sir. That is one enhancement done. Okay, and one more thing is pending from my side. I will try to bring, sir. Is there anything improvement done for 2025? Okay, I'm not getting a chance to research. Okay, let me find that research. Okay, and I will add that point also in upcoming sessions. Okay, somewhere I will add it. In the 2025, is there any improvement done by the Microsoft in terms of licensing? Okay, I will do some research and I will get back to that part as well. Got it? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu, got it.
Not only this, sir. Okay, not only this. Technically speaking, you are getting some more benefits. Okay, you are getting some more benefits like copies, not only copies. See how the database consistency is like, how the backups are happening, how the full backups, how the monitoring, how the reporting purpose. Okay, the above high availability and disaster recovery benefits will be applicable to all the releases of SQL Server. In addition to the high availability and disaster recovery benefits, the following operations are also allowed on the passive replica. Means over the passive, you can run the integrity check. Okay, means corruptions, corrupted. So whether our database got any corruption check. So that you can check it. You can take the log backups, you can take the full backups, and you can monitor the resource usage from the secondaries. That is also benefit Microsoft is offering. Not only just high availability and DR, Microsoft is also offering. Yeah. Good. Questions?
So, Subbu, here one doubt basically. Suppose I have a purchase on-premise environment, my server, and they provide me free of window of cost. But if I migrate from the Azure environment, they can be same migrate from the Azure, or they charge from the VM.
No, basically there is a concept called Azure hybrid benefits, sir. There is a concept.
Yeah, understand.
Okay.
Understand.
That when I'm talking that concept, I will arise this point. I don't want to overload you, sir. It will overload us. Okay. It will massively overload us. Let's stop here. Okay, good. Two things I explained here. Three things I explained, sir. One is core-based license. One is server-based license. One is software assurance benefits. SCA benefits. These are software assurance benefits. Under the software assurance benefits, Microsoft is offering, okay, these many benefits are for us. These are the additional benefits you are getting in terms of licensing. And there is a cloud also. That's what I told you, right? There is a concept called Azure hybrid benefit. I will talk about because Azure hybrid, okay, benefits. Okay, again, this is something interesting where Microsoft came up. Means you purchase the license for on-prem and assume those licenses are not using. Okay, and you purchase and you are not using. So why we need to keep those licenses being you purchase and you are just keeping idle? You can use somewhere, right? Correct. That from there Microsoft came up with the concept called Azure hybrid benefit. Whatever the license you purchased in on-prem, you can use those licenses, especially when you go for cloud. When you go for cloud, you are having SQL on VM, MI, Azure SQL database, VM solutions. There are lots, sir. What sort of license you purchase? And somewhere, wait, sir. Not a pricing calculator. Eligibility. Earlier, there is very simple. Now Microsoft updated this document. Where I can go? Okay, that day I will go, sir. Just for pricing. Now that will go to the rise and case. Yeah. So there are lots, sir. We'll discuss when we go for cloud. No worries. When we talk about Azure hybrid benefit. There is no charges for UAT and secondary replica. See, UAT. I think, see, basically, Microsoft will offer one free environment. Okay. Basically, Microsoft will offer one free. Okay. For what you are using, that is very important. Mostly Dev servers. See, you should understand about the environments. Okay, environments like production. Okay, someone will call it as a UAT servers. Someone will call it as a test servers. Someone will call it as a acceptance servers. Different names, sir. And prod UAT is very important. In the middle of prod and UAT, there will be pre-prod servers. Okay, pre-prod servers. In the middle of prod and UAT, there will be pre-prod servers. And for UAT to UAT, there will be QA. Okay, QA or SAT servers, QA servers, SAT, QA, dev. Okay, so from dev to QA it will move, QA to SAT it will move, SAT to UAT it will move, UAT to pre-prod it will move, UAT to prod. See how the data is moving, and on which platform the SQL servers we are maintaining is also very important. These are all the environments, sir. Will I maintain all the environment SQL server? No. Okay, please, that is also very important. In all the environments will we maintain the SQL servers or not also very important. Yes, sir, you are right. Okay, majority of the time test servers, Microsoft won't charge the licensings. Okay, because without testing they can't move the data to the prod. Okay, no sir, you are right. But how many environments we are maintaining, how many SQL server we are maintaining? So in my current project, sir, dev, we are having the SQL Server Developer Edition. QA, we are also having SQL Server Developer Edition. And UAT, you are having SQL Server. SAT, we are having SQL Server. All are lower versions. And prod, we are using Enterprise Edition. UAT also, we are using Enterprise Edition. So UAT, prod, we are using Enterprise Edition. And SAT, QA, dev, we are using the Developer Editions. So because Developer Editions are completely license free. So Developer Edition is license free from SQL Server 2016 onwards, and Dev is also license free, sir, completely. I will prepare one document, sir, mostly tomorrow or day after tomorrow, once my deployment complete. Not only I will share a couple of documents, not only that one, I will prepare one document I will share with you across the team. Okay. Are you good at licensing part? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay.
Yes,
Just
sir.
relax for 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
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 just relax
I'm
for 5 minutes, sir. Then we'll have a talk about 10 minutes. Then we'll wind up. Okay, 15 minutes we'll have a talk. Okay, just relax for 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. Everyone able to hear me, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now see, one thing, a short information only, not that much massive. Okay. See, basically, when you try to install SQL Server, we used to call it as an instance. Okay, this will technically call it as a one instance. Okay, so the instance is nothing but collection of binary files and executable SQL Server.exe executable file. Yesterday we had a talk, right? It's a executable file along with the every instance is having its own memory management. So in general, we are having two types of instance. Okay, instance. One is default instance. One is a named instance. Named instance means when you are installing SQL Server, you should provide the SQL Server names. One name you need to provide. So that name, it can be default or it can be named instance. Default is nothing but server name. Server name. Okay, means your computer name. So if I open CMD, okay, if I open command prompt, hey, whatever. If I open command prompt CMD, okay, if I open CMD command prompt, okay, and if I paste the host name, okay, so this is my computer name, okay. My SQL name is also same. If I go for the default instance, what will be the SQL name, Subhum, is our server name, okay, nothing but our computer name. Whatever the computer name you provided, same name it will be mapped to the SQL also. Okay, if you go for the default instance, only one default instance will be compatible. Only one default instance in entire this server. If you go to this server, okay, one server, only one default instance. The rest all will be the named instance. Default, only one default instance, nothing but your server name, computer name. Okay, now remaining will be named instance. So how many named instance I can install in one server, one laptop, Subhum, is 49. Total 50 instance you can install, sir. Total 50 times you can install SQL Server. In one server, 50 times. Usually we won't do, sir, but in a technical terms, 50 instance you can install in one server. Okay, one will be the default, 49 will be named instance. So when you are connecting to the named instance, what you need to provide? You need to provide the computer name, okay, // and SQL name. While you are installing named instance, while you are installing SQL Server, you will select the named instance. When you select the named instance, it will ask you to provide the name. For example, you are providing UAT. So computer name / instance name. Whenever you see that, okay, whenever you see that like this, okay, there is a slash and there is a name. Blindly, you should get an idea, oh, this is the named instance. Whenever you see the / while you are connecting to the SQL Server and you are providing any name and you see the /, blindly you should get an idea, oh, this is my named instance. If you're not seeing any / and if you're simply the same name, oh, this is my default instance. This is the blind takes up. And not only this one, if you open the SQL Server Configuration Manager, we'll talk, sir. If you open the SQL Server Configuration Manager, okay, come on, yeah. If you go to the SQL Server Configuration Manager, whenever you see a name call in the braces, if you see MS SQL Server, okay, whenever you see MS SQL Server in the braces, blindly you should understand, oh, this is the named instance. Sorry, this is the default instance. Under the braces, if you see the MS SQL Server, that is a default instance. Apart from MS SQL Server, whatever the name you are seeing, whatever the names are, it can be dev, stage, UAT, prod, so on so name, a different name apart from MS SQL Server, whatever the name you will see, blindly you should understand, okay, this is my named instance. Got it? Yes or no? How I will get to know, so this is the default instance, this is the named instance means, okay, if you open the configuration manager, if you see any name apart from MS SQL Server, that is a named instance. If you see the MS SQL Server, that is a default instance. That is the one thing. One more is when you are connecting to the SQL Server, okay, when you connect to the SQL Server, if you see the backward slash and so on, so any name, okay, then blindly you should understand, okay, I am connecting to the named instance. So as a DBA, first you should understand how to connect to the SQL Server. If it's a default instance, you no need have any backward slash and provide the name, all the stuff. Just a server name, your computer name. For example, my computer name is Dal SQL 45. So I will just provide the Dal SQL 45. Okay. My computer name is HOA SQL 198. I will provide the HOA SQL 198. Assume it is a named instance. You need to provide the computer name and you need to provide the backward slash and you need to provide the instance name also. Okay, you are having two type of instance. One is a named instance, one is a default instance. Only one default instance can be installed in one server. Every server, you can install only one default instance. Every server is a unique user, every server is independent, every instance is independent, every instance is a unique. Okay, in one server, how many SQL instance I can do? 50. One will be the default, 49 will be the name. Will I install these many Subbu means? Never, sir. Majority of the time, 95%, one server, one SQL instance will maintain. Only 5% you will maintain 2 instance or 3 instance in one server. One server, only one instance. That too, that will be the default instance. Got it? No? Yes, everyone?
Yes,
Clear.
Subbu.
Okay. So this is the thing, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. That's it for today. And mostly, sir, how our production deployment will go. If everything goes smoothly, we'll have the session at evening. And tomorrow we'll start the SQL installation, sir. At any cost, tomorrow we need to complete the SQL installations. Okay. I will show you different methods. Okay. How to install the SQL Server. Not only just a graphical user interface. Okay. We'll also discuss how to install SQL Server via command line also. Okay. How to install SQL Server graphical user interface. How to install SQL Server command line. Okay. Tomorrow we'll talk how to install SQL Server via graphical user interface. Over the weekend, this weekend, I will talk to you how to install SQL Server via command line. Okay, to save our time, sir. Is it fine, right? Everyone? No? Yes? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So as a DBA, we need to become strong in the installation, sir. Forget about the features, all the stuff. At least we know how to install SQL Server, how to access the SQL Server. Okay. Later on, we'll see whatever we are learning, how much we are grabbing, that depends on. Okay. First, as a basic core DBA, not only SQL, sir, if you go for Postgres, Oracle, MongoDB, any technology, you should understand first how to install the product, how to access the product. Okay. If you know that stuff, almost all the database management system here and there falling same only. Got it? Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. See you at maximum evenings. Yeah, yes.
Yeah, one thing, Subbu. Each of everyone having lot of questions and all the things. Is there any way can we? Hello.
Yes, I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm listening.
yeah. Is there any way can we put our questions? Actually,
Oh, yes, sir. Wait for
putting
one
our
thing, sir.
question
Yeah, no.
waste lot of time in the classes.
Yes, sir.
Still now I'm having many doubts, and many of our participants having many doubts. If we're putting
Right.
our question in the class session, it will waste lot of time. Is there any way can we put our questions and each one of having see each one questions, and whenever you have the time or anyone know the actual answer, just like blogs.
Oh, definitely, sir. I told you,
Yeah,
right? Just hold for one more week, sir. We are ready almost portal. Okay.
yeah,
Mostly today, I will complete the prod deployment. Tomorrow onwards, I will be free. I will work on the I will work on the blog, sir. I will maximum 1 or 2 days. I will sort it out. Then we'll go to the mortal, right? And I will allow you to write your questions, okay, from there itself, so that it can be visible to everyone. Okay. And I will answer. Maybe I will take one additional session over the weekend, Saturday. Okay. We'll spend one more hour for Saturday, and it's a open top discussion. Whatever you are, whatever I will deliver. Whatever you want, you are expecting. See, if you have doubt, come back to that session, clarify your doubts, leave it. You no need to stay there. Okay. Yeah, I can plan it, sir. I'm always happy to ask the questions. The people who are asking. See, I don't want make idle sessions. I never love the idle sessions. We want interactive. That is also very good point you raise. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Within span of 2 to 3 days, we'll work on it. Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No, I need to thanks you, sir. If you're asking question, my brain will also become stronger, right? Correct. See,
Correct.
Sometimes
every day.
I think we are wasting
Let me
time.
stop the recording, sir. First, okay. Let